We've got a lot of players injured, but surprisingly, we're still doing well in the league and in all the cups. It's episode 5 today of the Hednesford save on FM18. So hello everyone, and welcome to episode 5 of the Hednesford Town save on FM18. If you're enjoying this series so far, make sure to leave this video a like. The support's been really good on previous videos. I saw on episode 3, I believe, the other day. There's about 7 likes. It's absolutely brilliant. The only thing I might ask you guys to do is leave a comment saying how much you're enjoying the series, so you know, can have a nice smiling face. But anyway, today we're playing against Ossett Town in the third round of qualifiers in the FA Cup. If we win this game and then win the next qualifying game, that means that we get into the first round of the FA Cup, which will have massive, just brilliance for us, to be quite honest. And I can't emphasise enough how important it will be to us. We've only played 2 games since you last been with me, and the first one was against Stalybridge Celtic, which I believe, did they come down last year? Yes, they did. So we've beat them who come down last year, and Altrincham as well. So it just shows how brilliantly we've been doing. We were 1-1 at one stage, and it was 2-2. But amazingly, James Lorry got a goal in the 91st minute, and Jordan Wheatley, the defender, got his first senior goal to make it 4-2 away from home. That was brilliant. And then we beat Corby Town quite closely, really. I mean, you can probably notice in the last few games, been conceded for quite a few goals. It's a bit of a worry. Matt Bauer got his first goal for us. James Lorry and Tom Fawley getting the goals today. And 403 people attended that. I believe that's our lowest attendance of the year in the Northern League Cup. I don't think people are particularly interested, but we do have a local derby scheduled for that against Stafford Rangers for the third round on the 14th of November. But today we're playing against Ossett Town in the third round qualifier. Then, if we get time, we'll play Buxton for a top of the table clash, because we're only one point off the top of the table at the moment. And of course, if we beat Buxton and Stalybridge and Nantwich don't quite achieve in their games, we can go top of the league, which is an absolutely fantastic thing. But as you can see at the side, we've got the most injuries. So that's really what's hindering us at the moment. We've got Fitzpatrick, who picked up an injury, and he's going to be out for between 3 to 6 weeks. Seddon's out for a few weeks still, and then Danny Glover's picked up an injury, and he was out for about 4 weeks, so he's going to be out for a few days just yet, as well as Sam Ogie. As you can see, there's a lot of players that have got heavy match loads and high injury risk. So the team we're going to be playing for today is Jose Vega will come back into the team. We played Wren against Corby, and he was awful. Literally, he was awful. He didn't know how to save the blooming thing. But Belinga, Bailey, Bauer and Llewellyn are fittest for to go across the defence. That's a lie. We're going to put Billy Jones in there because he's got a low injury risk. We've got Spring, defensive midfield, Crooks and Fawley, centre mid, Laurie in central attacking midfield, and then we're having to be restricted at the moment to Skeppelhorn and Rogers. And Skeppelhorn over the last few games has been a bit atrocious, to be quite honest. He played against Stalybridge and he was off 57 minutes in, didn't do anything special. And then if we can get off this, that'd be nice. He then played against Corby and come off 45 minutes in. He only had a 6.2 there, and obviously hasn't scored since that game against Stafford Rangers. So hopefully on the camera today, he'll be back to his original form. A few people have had a bit of a go at me about defensive forwards and saying they're alright, actually alright, I'll play a defensive forward just for this game. Any transfer news? Nothing particularly, really. Jimmy Mutton's gone to Farsley for free, but Jimmy Mutton really wasn't in the flow of the team, so it doesn't really matter too much. But we are in the process of signing Max and Fraser, a right back from Stevenage, on loan, I want to say. I think it's on loan. But Gurrit Singh, who wants to re-sign from Sutton Coldfield, unfortunately, has rejected our offer to stay at Sutton Coldfield, which is absolutely fair enough. And the trouble really with this league is that we've only got about £2,000 spare per year for wages. Obviously that's about £40 a week, so it's really small, and the problem is we can't really sign any players with that amount of money. So the problem is we either have to stick with the players we've got or just loaning loads of youngsters. So I don't quite know what I want to do at the moment, but the main task and main issue for today's episode is this game against Ossett Town. I believe they're in the league below, I think. Let me just check that. They're in the Evo Stick Northern Division 1 North, so yes, they're on the league below us. As you can see, the team's all getting ready at Keys Park to kick off, and it's going to be quite a big crowd, I can imagine, here at Keys Park today. And I'm aware we've already played an FA Cup qualifier, but at the end of the day, these qualifiers really are the real importance of our season, as well as the league, of course. But a brilliant cup campaign would be really special, and the board expects us to get to this position, but if we get any further than this round, it'd be absolutely awesome. As you can see about the injury problems, if we've got 3 sort of injured players on the bench, obviously Gareth said in the moat, the worst out of that. But there we go. Skeppelhorn hasn't played very well in the last few games, and has just proved it there by losing the ball, which is a bit disappointing. And yeah, we're not playing quite as well, I believe, in the last few games. We've got a bit lucky, to be honest, defensively, if I'm honest. But here we go. Jones to Skeppelhorn. He puts it in for Rogers, and that is nearly a goal. And it's gone off the bar. I just think we're not getting the luck of the draw at the moment. I think that's just the way it is. We're not quite getting the luck of the draw. But if we can win through this bad patch. I wouldn't say it's a bad patch, but not a brilliant patch. If we can win this through this a bit naff patch, then we can do anything. But Rogers to Forley. Kennedy wins it back, but it's to Laurie in the box, and it hits the side netting. So close to the goal, though. We've already had 2 real close shots to goal, if you like. We're going to go attacking to see what we can do there. We're going to go slightly deeper, but look for the overlap. Yeah, we'll keep it as that. See how we get on. We really need a goal before half-time, I think. And aren't I good, really? I'm recording this series really early, and the webcam's stressing me out a bit, so I'm going to move forward so I'm a bit more in view, my lovely face. But yeah, this series is really ahead. This is going to be Friday's episode, recorded on Wednesday. I mean, look at me. I'm just loving recording this series. I'm so glad, really, that I have moved from the Leipzig save to this. It's just more enjoyable and more immersive, to be quite honest. I might well go back to the Leipzig save at some point. But this is going to be the long-term solution for the moment. Hopefully, you can build a consistent viewer base. And if you didn't watch the previous episode, it's probably a bit late for me to say this now, but there is a playlist on the channel full of the videos, so feel free to go back and watch those, and come back to this at a later date whenever you've caught up. That's absolutely fine. Doesn't mean you have to click off now, anyone who, you know, is watching, and, oh no, Isaac Asensio has scored for them. We're going to go back on counter-attack and just leave it all as it is. But they have scored, and we could have our first loss, and a crucial loss, to be honest. I wasn't expecting this. I was going into this a little bit complacent, to be honest, thinking that we could win this one quite easily. But this is a bit disappointing, to be honest. We're nearly 60 minutes in, and nothing's happening. Right, Skeppelhorn's just not been at the race at all today, so Glover's going to have to come on. He's not at full fitness, but whatever. We've just got to use him, unfortunately. And then we can't really bring anyone else on. That's the unfortunate bit. We haven't got that midfield depth or anything like that. If we just go on control and fluid and go more direct passing, I don't know what to do, to be honest. We can't hit early crosses because we haven't got that defensive, that midfield depth. But we're going to be more expressive, dribble less, and then just make sure that all of the opposition instructions are sorted. We'll go with, we'll just keep it on Larry Chambers to sort those out. I don't really want to have a look at those at the moment. But yeah, we need a goal, really, don't we? I think it's fair to say we need a goal quite quickly, or else we're out of the FA Cup, which would be a real shame, really, because it's our main source of income for this season if we can get to a decent point. It doesn't look like it's going to happen, though, I don't think, in this game. It could be a start of a downward spiral for us. But we have got a highlight here. The injured Danny Glover gets tackled, and Kennedy is summoned over by the referee, and he's been shown a red card. Wow, so we've got to go route one now, I think. Pump it into the box. None of this nonsense. But yeah, let's just attack, very fluid, and just make sure that we do get that 1 goal back to at least take it to extra time. Right, we've got a highlight off this free kick. Jones puts it into Bailey. Oh, he should have scored that. That was so close. 13 minutes to go here at Keys Park. I don't think anything's going to happen, to be quite honest. I just don't think it's our day. Come on. 6 minutes to go. 4 minutes to go. Oh, please, come on. Someone do something. Oh, no. Right, we need to make 2 subs. We've only made the 1 so far, so bring Llewellyn on for Jones. They can just play as wing-backs. I really don't care if they can't play there. To be quite honest, we've just got to do something to ensure that we have a pop at this. So we're going to have to put you as an advanced playmaker, you on attack, you as a sweeper keeper on attack. I don't really care. And then we will just bring Seddon on. I don't know what else we can do. Advance forward for you. Play Laurie up front. I know he doesn't like it, but meh, he's okay, I suppose. And then we'll just put Alfie Crooks as an attacking midfielder. This won't work, I can guarantee it. But we've got to try whatever we can to try and win this game. We'll stay with a flat back 4, actually. That's a bit stupid to go for anything like that. We'll go full back on attack, as well as you on full back attack as well. So we're going to have to go on attacking. Very fluid. Just come on, lads. A few minutes to go now. And I'll be so deflated if we lose this. But we are going to lose this, I think, you know. Oh, no. We're out. We're going to be out. Oh. A few seconds to go here at Keys Park. And just waiting for that full-time whistle to blow. Waiting still. D-Key. To Ellen. Back to D-Key. To Peterson in the box. But Vega will gather possession and get it out, I'm sure, for the end of the game. Vega, pass it to Forley. Goes to Glover. Come on, son. This could be a last chance saloon. I very much doubt it, though. Glover puts it out, and it's all over. Ah, no. Oh. That's our first loss on camera since episode 1. And I'm gutted as well. I don't know who that is, but there's one of them on the pitch who's absolutely gutted with that. And that's a bit deflating. I'm going to have to be aggressive because at the end of the day, we were crap. We weren't good enough. We were not good enough whatsoever. Simple as. And we're out of the third round of the FA Cup, which is really unfortunate stuff. But we go on. We've only got 2 competitions now. We've just got the FA Trophy. Oh, we've got 3. We've got the FA Trophy, the Northern League Cup, and the Premier Division. But of course, we were only meant to finish getting the third round qualifying, so, you know, it is what it is, I guess. But we have got that game against Buxton in a few days. I very much doubt we're going to win it, but let's be positive and see what happens in that game. So I've just done a quick pick for this game against Buxton, and this is what it's come out with. We've got Glover in the team, which makes sense, really. He's only got an increased injury risk. I know he's got a little bit of a niggle still, but he's got an increased injury risk compared to Skeppelhorn, who's not playing well so far in these last few games, and does have a high injury risk. We've had a few tweaks in terms of their roles. Yep, Carrillo is what Crooks will play as. We're going to have Foley on as centre mid automatic, which we did have him on at the start of the season. But apart from that, we just gone with the team sheep. We don't have a team sheep. We have a team shape, which is going to be flexible for this game rather than very fluid. And to be quite honest, I'm not hoping for the best. I'm really pessimistic about this game against Buxton, of course, top of the league. But if we can beat them today, it'd be blooming fantastic. Go and have some fun tonight, we'll tell the players. And here we go. Of course, if we win this, we can go top of the table. It's quite an incredible story, really. We're only expected to get top half, and the board are absolutely, well, what's the word? Delighted, I suppose, with our start to the season. It's been fantastic, and a win today would really boost our hopes of getting promotion. But that isn't so easy as it sounds. Bauer does get that out, though. However, and Alfie Crooks got the ball on the wing. We're playing a bit wide, which you don't usually do, and Rogers has passed it to Glover. I can't even speak. Rogers has sort of passed it to Glover through, oh my god, with a through ball, but it didn't quite come to anything. Glover could not finish it, and Rogers puts it in again, and Duran gets it out. Laurie. And that was sort of a shot, but nothing too brilliant. But as you can see, the top 7 are all separated by 3 points. Considering Ashton United have only played 11 games, it is possible that they can get to the top of the table. But for now, we can get to the top of the table if we win this. Rogers is on the ball, on the attack, and has a shot. But Vaughan gets to that. We're going to change it for a defensive forward. I just don't feel it's working, honestly. We can get to an advanced forward, but we'll keep the rest as it is for the moment. Hopefully, Rogers can knock in a few goals. And we can go to the top of the league. It'd be brilliant if we could, but nothing's really happening at the moment. Shoreline are winning against Sutton Coldfield, I'm guessing. Are they in the same league as us? Sutton Coldfield, yeah, I thought they were. It'd be a little bit of a local derby, I think that would, yeah. Be a sort of local derby. But anyway, we're 40 minutes in here. Sort of the same thing as against, who was it now? Ossett. That we can't seem to score. We just can't seem to score at all. And we've got no attack. The attackers have just completely gone off the boil. And our defence isn't too great either. So 0-0 at half-time. But we just need to kind of tell the players, you know, we've been a bit unlucky so far. Apparently a few players have been a bit stressed at that and annoyed. Look, Rogers, you're going to have to come off for Skeppelhorn. Rogers has done beggar all today. And we'll just switch those 2 around. Those 2 should be quite happy now. But Crook's been playing well, which is nice to see. Foley maybe not so much. Put you on attack compared to what he was on before. And we'll put it back to very fluid. But let's go and pump the ball into the box. That's important for me. And let's just go balanced. Actually, we'll look for the underlap. Go for something a little bit different. Dribble a bit less. And use tighter marking. That should be. I'm quite happy with that. Let's start the second half and see if we can get any goals. Maybe Skeppelhorn can come out of this bad patch and produce a brilliant goal that would take us to the top of the table. Bauer to Foley. We're gonna have a nice highlight off them. Maybe not. We could have had a highlight off the back of half-time there, but it looks like Stourbridge are way down in their game. They're 2-1 down to Stourbridge, and they've also had a red card, so they're going to be picking up any points today, but really we need the 3 points today, and that's the only way we're going to top the table come the end of this game. Nothing's happening, though. We've only had a few highlights, and I do apologise, folks. It's been a really boring episode, hasn't it, to be quite honest today, but there's not a lot I can do about that, but there we go. We've got a few minutes left. We've got about 20 minutes left. We'll probably need to make one more sub now. We haven't got that midfield depth, which is a real infuriator. We will bring on Llewellyn for Jones and try and play him as an attacking fullback. And also bring on Wheatley for Bailey. So hopefully that works nicely. We'll try and play it a little bit wider. Oh, maybe not. Let's have a look at this highlight first. Bellinger puts it to Spring. Lose it. Oh, keep the ball. No. All right then. Abbott to Wilson. Right, well, I feel like we're going to lose this Hall. Wheatley gets it back. Lovely ball to Danny Glover. Come on, he's on the edge of the box. He has a shot and it's 1-0 Hednesford. Yes! 1-0 Hednesford 10. You don't know how happy I am with that. Screenshot that, lads. Screenshot that. Let me get my phone. I haven't even got my phone on me. Screenshot that. 27 points. Hednesford Town. Top of the table. That is absolutely beautiful stuff. After 13 games, 27 points. And what a start that'd be if we can keep this. Come on, lads. Right, let's just keep this lead. Let's play. There's no more highlights. I don't want any more highlights. And let's just keep it as it is. 10 minutes to go here at Keys Park. What a brilliant end to the episode this would be. And quite a mixed episode. Mixed bag, really. We're out of the FA Cup, which is unfortunate. But we might go top of the Evo stick lead. We've got 4 minutes left in this game. I don't think Buxton are going to reply. And we have done, it looks like, I'm not going to say anything yet because the full-time whistle hasn't been blown. But it has now. 1-0 Hednesford. And I'll tell you what, we have defied the odds. Once again, we have beat Burton, we beat Altrincham, we've beat Stalybridge, we beat Stalybridge, but we've lost stupid games. We're top of the Evo Stick, Northern Premier League, and that is fantastic. What a result that is, and I can't tell you how pleased I am with that. 8 wins so far, only the 2 losses, 3 draws, and that is a brilliant start for the season, and I am overjoyed with that. We haven't lost for 5 games, that's absolutely fantastic. But we've got the poorest disciplinary record. That's interesting. That's interesting. Well, Phil McClunky, I don't know why I had to share that with you, but fair enough. We will come back. We'll take a little bit of a break now, and we will come back for the FA Trophy second qualifying round. I thought that one was a bit easier. Blimey. So, okay. So we've only got 2 qualifying rounds. First round, second round, third round, fourth round. I get that. That's okay. So we'll come back then for the game against Grantham. And the FA Trophy and the League Cup, depending on how I fancy doing things. Anyway, I've been TIJ. Thank you very much for watching this episode of the Road to League 2 Hednesford Town. If you did enjoy that, make sure to leave a like down below, comment any thoughts about the episode, and subscribe to the channel if you are new. And I'll be back tomorrow at 4 PM once again, Saturday. It's the weekend, yay, even though it's Wednesday in my world. Anyway, I'm TIJ. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.